Hello and welcome to Timberborn. Today we're going to be playing one of the modded factions in the game. We're going to be playing the Leafcoats. So if we go to our new game, click on the Leafcoats and you can see he's a lovely green colour, and I will talk you through him as we play them. We are going to be playing on... Where is the map? The Hollows map. I quite like this map. It is quite challenging to play as a Leafcoats on it straight away, especially on hard mode, but we're going to give it a go and see how we get on. This could be a very short episode. So if you've seen other videos about the Leafcoats, you know what they're all about. But they essentially flip the paradigm of Timberborn on its head by... They want to live in a tree, they don't want to cut down wood, they want to... They don't mind getting wet. It's not like the Ember Pelts where they don't like getting wet. They want to be like as nature loving as possible, and they build everything in massive structures. So this actually affords you quite a lot of space on the ground. I mean, once you've got a fair industry and such, that actually affords you a lot of space on the ground. So we'll call this, I don't know what we'll call it. Let's call it Leaf City. That'll do. So let's pause straight away because we are going to be under the push from the start. So I really like the Hollows map. It is a bit challenging to play on, but I think we can make the most of what we got. So if we peel this back here, we have these water sources here, which will become an issue very quickly for bad ties. So we need to think about that. We also have down here. So we have this area that we can turn into a little bit of a reservoir. Nearest metal is actually, I believe, over here, or we could get up here. We do have the ladders installed for this because of the nature of the trees, and also loads of water flows in from down here, under here, around here. So a long-term goal would be to turn this just into a big reservoir. So you'll notice that the district centre is a little bit different. So this is the district centre for the Leafcoats. It is a great mod because it turns everything into a tree. So if you get your housing, you pop it on there. You can have different bases of the trees. As we go through it, I'll talk through it. Now there's two priorities which I really want to get on the go for the Leafcoats. So obviously water. Water is always a priority. And we have berries over here, which is good. However, food for the Leafcoats is it takes longer to grow. So you have this grapevine which takes 5 days to grow and 4.2 days to produce food. So we are talking 9-day reliance solely on berries. So what I want to do is I want to get this built straight away so that we are not necessarily just dependent on... I mean, we can go mangroves early as well, probably into here. So we're not super reliant on the berries early on. So I am going to start everything paused because I really don't want to screw this up. So we bring a path out here. One over here. And pop that there. So what we're going to do is we can also come down here, which is good. So we can get all of these levels of trees. So we're not tree starved on this map at all early on, which is good because I don't think it'd be very achievable to Leafcoats if you were. So let's put down 2 lumberjack flags here. I'm going to put one down here and pause it straight away. The Leafcoats are interesting because they have a buff. Well, it's actually a debuff where if they really don't like cutting down trees. So when they cut down trees, they get a debuff. So we're going to be under the thumb straight away. Yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be. So let's pop this along here, and then we will put in a gatherer flag. I'm also keen to get a warehousing for the berries straight away, just so that when we are at max, we can refresh. But I'm not going to prioritise that over other stuff. And we will also... There's water. We want to get a water pump in straight away, and food. Fermenter forest. It is a forester, isn't it, for the Leafcoats? So this is under the industry tab. Not pruning flag. Forester. So we use a forester to plant all of the grapes and everything, so we are going to prioritise in this order the buildings. And then I think we're okay to press play. And let's just get numbers up. Let's get people in. Let's get them going. This, damn that off. Early doors. Let's get some movement. Actually, maybe because we have a beaver out of job. Go on, get this in. Get another one in. Let's get as much wood as we can. See, look, they've got the debuff, so we're already struggling. And there we go. Our log pumper is in, and we are getting our forester in. My next priority is to get some damn pieces in. So whichever way we construe this, we're gonna have to do 3. So we might as well just accept what will be and do that. So pause. I didn't plant any grapes. Where's the grapes? Show me the grapes. We are going to cover this in grapes. Down here. And all down here. And you are going to be a priority job, and you're also going to be a priority job. So first day in, we have got, we're getting some grapes planted straight away, just so they can grow straight away. We can't live on berries forever. So let's just fast forward through the night. And then we will, let's slow it down a little bit. So we have 2 jobs that we're not performing. Which jobs are these? So let's lower the priority of this a little bit. Will they honour that? Yes, they will. Okay. So now on to storages. So I would like to see a warehouse for the berries. We will pop it on the tree. That's the whole point of these guys. We will pop it on the tree. So let's get some berry storage. But they should prioritise this dam over all else. It will eventually also afford us access over here. So these grapevines are going in. Excellent. So they've got 5 days to grow, 4 days to fruit. So that's 9 days from now. So we are not going to be getting anything from the first. Actually, you know what? I said I want storage. Let's go. Pop that in. We need to get these berries harvested so they can start to regrow. We can also, do we start with stairs for these guys? We do start with wooden stairs, which is interesting. So we can put something here, and then we can come hopscotch along up here and get the berries from up there. So I'll put this in as a, what do they just require logs? They do just require logs. I think that's quite a good aspect of this mod. It just does make it a little bit easier. So we're 10 of 14 on that. Grapes going in. Water. We need water storage. We may even put another pump in action. Scott, why are you high prioritising everything? Well, it's just the way it's going, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not thirsty, which is the main thing. So, as far as storage goes as well, they have this, which is a storage for water. So we can pop that there. And then the water will get stored in the tree. Everything goes in the tree. I mean, you can build a lot of these buildings like freestanding. Time to pause you. Time to pause you. Let's get some builders because we have enough logs. Yeah, the job priority is there. That's ugly as sin. Okay, so at least we are stockpiling food a little bit. This guy does have stuff to do, and then the logs can go in for this, and then we have 2 pumpers now, so we're going to have, fingers crossed, enough water. And then everything into this now, everything into these. Don't let me get carried away. And then I'm sorry guys, you're still going to have to keep cutting down these logs. It's just this what it is. What's the job we're not doing? We're not doing that, so come on. Yeah. Well, you can also get that built because that has got all the logs in. But we have got all the logs ready, so grapes are planted. Do you know what? I'm gonna actually plant some other stuff as well. So let's just plant some oaks in here, just so we have the chance. Ideally, we want to get into eucalyptus and willow because that allows us to press our own planks. However, I am conscious that things don't always go to plan, so I'd rather plant some and then we can chop them down, as much as the beavers are going to cry about it. And we do want some apples. So I'll put some apples there. So, are we going to get a bad tide or not a bad tide, a drought warning? It shouldn't be a bad tide this early on in the game. We are going to get a drought warning. So I'm glad we built this. This is going to go in just fine. The grapes are in. I would like you to actually prioritise the grapes, please, friend. So let's just take a look, have a moment to look at their diet. So nutrition: apples, mangrove fruit, grapes, fermented chestnuts, fermented. Oh, we can ferment dandelions as well. I did not know that. Water, food. So fermenters unlocked. So that does require beaver power. We could pop it there though. I'm not sure how you would get this on the tree. It's one of those. It's a building where I'm like, how would you put that on the tree? So we could actually pop that there, and we will get you planting some dandelions, I guess. Where are dandelions? It's under the planting. I need to stop recording these videos at like really early in the morning. And we'll pop some dandelions there. From our other playthrough, remember how much we enjoyed the dandelions. So we have water storage, excellent. Berries, good. We have our grapevines in, nice and early. And so we're going to need some power for this. So we do have the power dam available to us, which we probably should have put in. Water wheel, and we also have this lovely little power treadmill. So we can make the beavers run for their lives and make ugly paths. I'm going to pause this for now though, because we don't have fermented dandelions, so that just requires dandelions, and then they're going to ferment and come out. So we are going to pause that. There's no point having a beaver, and we're going to slow stuff down just a little bit, just so that I can take these out. So you have done your job. It is time for you to do your job. So my next port of call is to get all of these trees down, because I want to turn this into a reservoir. I'm going to levy across this, and so we need to get some probably science on the go. Actually, let's put an inventor in. How many science buildings do these guys have? Oh, the bots are all there. Okay, let's pop some science buildings there. and extend this way and pop some more of those there, and we'll just get them prioritised. We don't need to pause this. We shouldn't have this pause. I know I paused it. And then we're just gonna go mad at these. You know, this is all gonna be underwater. So I really, oh, come here. I really don't mind. And then we can plant this. So we'll get through the night. So these poor beavers are still tree murderers, but you know, it kind of is what it is. We also do need to think about population expansion. Now, I'm definitely not going nuts in this one. We're going to go nice and slowly. However, my tree is not the right shape. Ooh. Really, those water storages are not doing me any favors. So I guess we go for another storage. Another storage, and we might have to use the... Is it the spacer block? What's the hauling post look like? No. That's the district centre. Do we have any storage? Could we put a... That's a pile. That's a... Ah, this is a warehouse. Where do you enter the warehouse from? The bottom. So everything there is being entered from the bottom, so you can't build... Do we have anything? That's a small warehouse. So we could pop that there. And that could just be for logs. And then, do we have... I'm pretty sure we have spacing blocks, don't we? Let's just slow this down a little bit while I figure out where stuff is. Tree trunk corner block. Oh, that requires... okay. Do you know what? I'm going to commit multiple sins here. Goodbye. Oh my god. Stop. Just stop that. And let's put a housing block in. And then that can be... That can still be logged. And then we will put our water storage back in. So if we high prioritize that, and high prioritize that. We only have 2 logs, however, so you know this will be what this will be. You are also going to be completely down-regulated. Food-wise, however, we still have 68 berries. That's fine. How long have these been in? So this is 68%. Could you actually prioritise the dandelions for me, friend? And we're going through the night. Now this drought shouldn't be too long. We should not be absolutely hammered by this drought, so you're fine. You're fine. Ah, okay, so these are low priority jobs. High priority, paused. Okay, so we are fine, and we put our water storage back in. Well, one of our water storages back in. I didn't prioritise the other one. That's fine. We now have log storage in our tree. I'm sure there's some big philosophical debate about should you store logs in the tree, which could be quite funny, but yeah. Okay, so we're about to hit our drought. I'm excited to find out how long this is. Look at those poor beavers with their debuff, and they're really green, you know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe grapevines aren't the way to go. 4 days. This should be fine. So let's stop our pumping. But we do have vines coming, so it's only actually 4 days until we get healthy grapes. So So we don't have any log pumpers, so we are actually pushing through the science. Let's get another scientist in while we're... Let's make hay while the sun's shining, as they say. And then let's also start to think about slowing things down. So we are going to come across here and we are going to dam this so that this becomes a nice big reservoir. That is under... landscaping. Oh, sorry, all the tabs are different on these mods. So we need 120 to get the levies to do this. I would also like to get the corner pieces so that I can make nice aesthetically pleasing trees. But you know, you can't have everything. You are not making... There are no berries there for you at the moment, so... I'm hopeful these won't dry out. No, they won't. They're fine. They're fine for this one. It's when we get the bad tide. So what we need to do is we need to get up here quickly for the bad tide. So we need to get up here, and we also need to get over here. The fact that we have stairs and stuff unlocked straight away is really helpful because I'm not wasting science on stuff like that. Because once we can survive a small drought, the bad tide is where it becomes where an issue starts, because we can actually come up here and we can dam this, so this acts as a mini reservoir. The bad tide will come over here and round here, but that's fine. We have access to plenty of logs. It's just these guys don't like cutting them down. So let's get that science pumping. You know what? Let's pop more in. As far as number crunchers go, these guys do not have number crunchers, so we will be going into... We will be hopefully getting a really tall tree and sticking an observatory on top. That'd be really cool. And I would like to do something with power underground. If you're watching my other video series, you'll understand that I like to bury all the power lines. I think it's going to be especially important on Leafcoats. I feel like they're really going to benefit from having the power underground. So the water level here is fine. We are on 6. I am going to turn on 1 pump. And I would like to get some more beavers in houses because we are out of food. This is what I was concerned about. So let's pause. Let's take stock for a second. We have lots of inventors. Landscaping. So we have logs. We have logs are plenty. We have 4 builders. Let's get this stuff built. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short series straight off the bat. Just as I said, oh, we need to worry about food, and then I haven't. So go, build. We are also going to put work day up. I know they probably won't appreciate me for it. Build like your lives depend on it, because they probably do. Come on, one more log. Oh, you silly beavers. Well, it's not them, it's their fault, is it? They are very hungry. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. So we will get these we will get these in quickly tomorrow morning. And then, oh my god. Best laid plans and all that. Let's at least not drought. Let's at least not die first even. Put these in. Put these in. Quick. What are you waiting for? Did you go get a drink? I mean, I'm rushing through this because if they're going to die, they're going to die. Let's just get it over with and just accept the place of things. Water's fine. Is our hunger going down? Our hunger is getting a little bit better. Oh, we just saved it. Okay, that's fine. We need access up here anyway because I want to block this off. So we might as well, while we've got the wood, come in here and put some dams across here, just to keep this area a little bit more. The grapes are coming through as well soon, so I'm pleased with that. Dandelions. Yep. So I guess our gather flag does reach. So we probably need some more storage for dandelions, grapes. So let's think about that. So, how'd you get into the tool warehouse? You do get in the bottom. So I'm gonna need some. I am gonna need some corner pieces, but I'm reluctant to do that early on. I want to get into the functional stuff first. Are you still dying? No, your hunger's much better. You're just plant murderers. I can live with that. But all of the berries from up here have gone. They have, haven't they? Sugar. Come on, grapes. You're going to save us. Or dandelions. Maybe, can we put another gatherer flag down here? Food. Gatherer flag. Yeah, so we have grapes. We have grapes. They can be eaten raw. And we have quite a few of them. Cool. Yes, so we have grapes. We have grapes. I am pleased about the grapes. So we have survived our first drought. We seem to have moved past a little bit of food crisis, but I do need to get some storage in for some grapes. So storage, small warehouse, medium warehouse. How do you access a small warehouse? From the top or from from the bottom? So we'll put some in for grapes. Can you not reach that? Is that the problem? So food, water, security, job done. We need to get into the levees. So we already have the ability to... I'm going to just come along and build it from here. I don't think it's going to take... It might not take too long. Now, we could be ambitious here. We could think about this a little bit more. Usually, I dam this right here. But what we could do is we could come all the long way along here and levy this here. So yeah, I may do that. It just adds a little bit of extra water retention. So let's bring this along here. So, grapes are better. We have dandelions, so we can actually push into this now and start making some fermented dandelions. Do we have the beavers for this? Probably not. Do I need 2 people doing that? No. So go ferment me some dandelions. We probably don't need that many loggers even. So we're down to that many jobs. You are not doing anything either, so you can swivel. Oh, I forget these count as jobs, don't we? But we do need that science, so I guess yeah. Screw us. We'll just leave someone in there. You can't get to this. You can't get to this. I am going to have to put something on the other side to make with a ladder on. And then you have to The only downside of this mod, I mean, and I don't know how the guy would have done it any better, so you have to come in here and put the ladders in yourself. I don't know how else he would have done it, so it is the way it is. It's not a gripe, it's not a complaint, it's just, it is what it is. Can you not reach? No, you can't. I guess it might be time for all of you to get deleted. Pop you over there, and then we're going to stick a load more lumberjacks down here. Look at well-being free. That is through food diversity. So let's come to landscaping, unlock our levee, and then we are going to block this off here. Look at that. So is that not just really satisfying to look at? And then we're going to pop. Do I want? Yes, I do want a dam. I was going to toy with the idea of putting a power dam in. We might put a power. We might change this and put a power dam in here. When we can. But we're out of logs currently, so we need to get this built. And don't forget, we have also got logs over here. So, yes. And the beautiful thing about the grapevines is they're like it's a bit like a berry bush. Once it's planted, you can just keep harvesting it. So, and we have fermented down. We said we have food diversity. We are still gaining science. What are you doing? Go gather some blueberries or grapes or whatever. Oh, we can't put the grapes in storage yet, come on. I would really like to get this built, however. No, I'm also gonna. That's too far. There is much better wood here. And then we'll speed that up a little bit. So we have the grapes on the go, dandelions are there. We're growing apple trees. 16 days, 8 days. Oh, what do you want? I mean, we've already got one for wood, haven't we? I mean, it doesn't hurt to have too many for wood. Did we put one for wood in? No. No, we didn't. That was on my... Oh, we got one for logs there. There's berries there. Right. Yes, I need to get that built first. Whilst also making sure that we cut down these trees. Come on, guys. What do you mean? What? Oh, are you not like... Get lost? Okay. So, up here we're going to need to put some levees in here. And then floodgates on top, because I would like to be able to open it. So, levees... I mean, we probably won't... Once we have a bad tide, until we can get into the back, we probably won't open it ever again. But... Floodgate is 150, so we need to move towards 150 science and planks. So they can get to all of this now. So let's put another housing unit in. Obviously we can't do that because we haven't got that, so let's just pop that in like that. And we have another drought approaching, so prioritization is going to be get this done, guys. Come over here. I'm going to pause these guys just for now. We need to get. If we can get this built, we can start strawing from over here, and then we're gonna not have to touch this. So hopefully all of this can continue to grow. Food we're going to be fine for. We have storage for grapes. I would like to get some storage from storage for dandelions and dandelion associated items, but I think we're gonna be okay. So we are at 35 minutes already. We'll see how we get on. So this is going to flood all of this now. Sorry guys. Look at those trees, they're all going to flood. But it does allow us to come over here and relocate our pumps. So water. That should be the priority. Come on. And because this tree is being built really weird, and I don't have the corner blocks yet. Do I have the corner blocks yet? Landscaping. Was it in housing? Where is it? Tree structure. That's where it is. Tree trunk side access branch. Tree trunk side block. I need these corner blocks. And I need them fast. So, pause. Delete. Delete. Prioritize. Prioritize. Put you down to 1. Go. Do we have science? We are going to have sciences. So in the next day, hopefully we can get some science, and then we can get the corner blocks, which is a distraction I really did rather we didn't. But oh my god, they really have chopped these slopes down. We have birches up here. We have this over here, which might decrease the. We might be able to put a platform on, and then I don't know. So let's fast forward through the night. I think we probably could pause one of these gatherer flags now. Come on, get me corner blocks. Get me corner blocks. So I think this is going okay so far. So we have continual water, depending on how long this drought is. I mean, if this drought is like 10 days, we might be in trouble a little bit. But yeah, no, we've moved over. I mean, this dam could even go away now. It doesn't have to be here. We have logs down here. We have loads of logs here. Do you know what? Give me science. We have science, tree structures. And then we could put another small medium storage for. What should we put on this one? Should we put let's store some dandelions. Drought started 5 days, so we survived 4 days when we had just this. So we are going to survive this. This won't be too bad. I'm going to leave all these sciences in here because look at how they put those blocks in so quick. So housing. I want to get into a big housing unit. So maybe we could. Do I get greedy? Let's just put this in for now, and then we could put another storage in, another medium warehouse for. Where's the fermented dandelions? Fermented dandelions can go in there, just so that we are storing stuff. So housing. So we are making baby beavers in this nice big tree. I do like the little flags on the side, which actually tell you what storage is inside. I didn't realise that. That makes that quite helpful. So food we're fine, water we're fine. We have 147 science. I am going to commit the cardinal sin, and I am going to unlock a bigger housing unit. And then we are going to come up here and we are going to dam this. So, housing. That is an entire level. So that could be the base of a tree. So if I want to start a new tree with a housing unit, I could pop that there. We could just have a housing tree. But we're going to pop that there for now. And we'll get that high prioritized built. Once they've done that, I would like them to come over here. So we have 46 logs. We're probably going to have to start chopping up here. So where are we? So if I do... So this is the interesting thing, because the way the terrain is laid out. So do we have landscaping? We do have flat top floodgates. They just cost... Oh no. See if I put... Could I just put doubles? If I put... That will allow me to put that there. That won't... Do you know what? I think I'm just going to have to levy up this side. And I know sensibility says I don't need to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. High prioritise, and then we'll build the front. And then hopefully we are going to have hopefully some more beavers. I did have a bit of trouble with this mod where they didn't want to reproduce. They wasn't moving around the houses like I would like them to reproduce. Oh, maybe they are. So we have all of this space over here now. I am going to plop another forester down. So where are you? Wood, industry. We're going to pop another forester down over here, so that we can start to plant eucalyptus and willows, so that we can start to not cut trees down and keep these beavers a little bit happier. He's very sad. Why are you very sad? You're dehydrated. Go have a drink, mate. There's plenty of water down there. And once we've moved past 150 science required for the floodgate, I will deprioritise the science. One of you needs to come over here though and do this. Just because that's important. And we have the apple trees coming in. And we also have these oaks, which is probably a bit ill-informed at this stage, but we are going to need the wood, so what can you do? So we do have beavers being born, which is good. I was conscious that we replaced the dying beavers. And we will fast forward this a bit. And then, there's always one thing more, isn't it? So we can stick some ladders up the side of this building. Not this building, it's not a building, is it? The side of this cliff face. We can come along here and start to work on a bad tide diversion up here. So I think we will... How do we want to do this? Probably, so the water comes under there, it flows through there. So if we pop a little ladder here, another ladder here, and then we'll stick some. We have the floodgates, so let's slow this down a little bit. We do have the floodgates. I would like to put sluices in, but sluices are not going to be for a while. We need to get some metal before we can put a sluice in. So if we go to, what's curved level look like? Ooh, like that. Unlock. And these require planks. These also require like super low prioritization. So then we'll put them in there, and then we can put floodgates on top of that. So we can pop that up. delete some of these. And then we can lumberjack flags. So this needs to be probably prioritized, just so that we can start to put in the eucalyptus. So, well, let's unmark our cutting area. No, that just made it bigger. I'm also going to get the final ones of these trees out. Oh, there's yeah. Okay, whatever. We can work with this. So, planting. So birch. So this produces, that's not what we're after. Pine produces pine resin. Oak, and we're after eucalyptus. We are after the eucalyptus trees. So we'll come over here with eucalyptus. And then we will pop willows over here. And then we also need to unlock pruning flags. Is that in industry? It is. So that's only 30. Let's just pull the trigger, get that taken off, and then we'll probably pop. I don't know, 1, 2. I'm not sure the ratio here, so we'll put a bit more in, and then if we need it, if we don't need it, we have it. If we do need it, if we don't need it, it doesn't matter. Are our beavers reproducing well? So we have beavers born, so can you rename the beavers? You can. So a couple of people have asked if I could rename the beavers after them, so this one is Emily, if I can spell it right. And this one will be Tana. So we'll see how they get on. Hopefully I don't kill them. I'll be in trouble if I kill them. And we need to make sure we obviously cut all these trees down. So as you can see, even with the pumping, we're fine down here. But we do need to industry. The lumber mill also doesn't cost science. That's actually brilliant. So this can go on the side of a tree. So that's what we're going to do. Power-wise, we're gonna. I know it looks silly, and I think it's quite funny. You pop a treadmill here, it goes to the side of the tree, and it will power this up here. Brilliant, right? Love it. So he's planting these trees, which is good. So we can actually start to get into the branches, and I think the branches and the bark. And then what you do is you use, in our industry tab, we have the lumber press, which, looking at those oh, we need pine resin as well. So yeah, so maybe some of this area could be pines, why not? And then we'll get a tapper shack. Where is the tapper shack? There we go. So we're going to need that as well. We're going to need lots of things, but we're not doing too badly. So what's our bee population like? It really concerns me that only one person's in this lodge. Maybe because we're putting that there. Maybe if we put another housing, I don't know. Please come and make baby beavers. Okay, so why aren't you? You're not a job. You're not a job. You're not a job. You're probably not a job. It's because we don't have enough adult beavers. We just really need to go through the motions of increasing our. Oh, Tana grew up. What's she doing? She is chopping down trees. I don't know why I put these oaks in here. I think we're just going to chop them down. We could even put pines here, couldn't we? Yeah, I think that was a bit of a mistake. And I definitely think we need another cavalry. I mean, we need lots of things at the moment. We have 8 empty jobs, so 6 of them's that. We don't need that. You need to be planting. You need to be chopping. You need to be building. So that should stop all flow. So this is going to require 2 beavers to run this, which we don't really have at the moment. But it's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah, I am interested to see whether there is actually... Why are you starving? Go eat something. There's plenty of food. You can be paused. I'm interested to see why nobody's filtering out. So we should have loads of space for babies. I don't know whether it's they pick a house when they're like when they're young and then that's where they stick to. I really don't know. We do actually have oaks down here as well. How long are we into the video? We're 51 minutes. Maybe we will see what the next tide is, and then we can wrap it up from there. Okay. We probably should get that warning any minute. Do we get it at the end of the day? Another drought. We've shown we can deal with droughts. I'm not too concerned. I just would like to make sure that we're getting some more beavers. Emily's also grown up. There she is. Come on. What are you doing, guys? Like, spread out your... Can I force them out? Ah. Go sleep in another house. There we go. So we moved them around a bit. So hopefully that will increase our beaver population. Fingers crossed. So we will get to the drought. We'll see how long the drought is, and then we'll call it a day there. So we're putting the power in. I know we are not using dandelion. We have apples. We have apples. It's very exciting. Can this also be used for grapes? It can, but it requires... Okay, it requires a mixture. So we'll just stick with dandelions for now. He's running. No very weird beavers. I'm going to pause one of these pumps. Can't lower that any further. Pause this. Pause this. Pause one of these. No, maybe you don't need to pause. Pause one then. Maybe we don't need to pause that. And then we should have some planks. We do have planks. They can start putting this in. Yeah, so that's good. So let's pop 2 more of these in here. That way we're on those 6 jobs, which are fine. And then this can go in. I love how they've made them visually distinct and they're just literally bright green. And we'll get through the night. We have 1 more day until the drought begins. They're just... I mean, they're just so green, aren't they? Look at him. He is just so green. It's like he's been irradiated. Makes him love trees. I don't know. But as much as I love trees, they're still chopping them down for me. I guess that's just nature of the... I'm bored with that. So once this is built, this is going to be an excellent bad tide protector. I mean, we're probably going to lose this space up here. and we're going to open this up. So this is one big area, and then that means we will lose this at certain points as well. So the ideal solution is we get to dynamite as quickly as we can. We come through the back here and we just boosh all the bad water out of the back. I don't know how quickly that's going to happen. Whilst also building up some sort of internal storage in here so that during, yeah, you know what I mean. So during a tide, it just flows down. And also we could dam this up and push this way. There is lots of stuff we could do, but for that we're going to need to get into metal. There's metal here. Scavenger flag still costs the same. It's going to take ages to fly us to get over here to get this. And oh, we do actually have the ladders, don't we? We do have ladders, and we could just alley-oop over the top. That might actually be better because we're going to have to come this way anyway. Because when I want to turn this into a big reservoir. Okay, so are they in? I didn't put them back down from 18-hour days. I feel bad. I've made them work like overtime. I know how I feel when I have to work overtime. So there we go. Proof of concept. It shuts off. I open it. The water comes out with a surge. So I think once we seal that off for a bad tide, that's it. That's sealed off for a bad tide because I can't afford this happening. I mean, look at that. Look at that surge. Please don't die, grapes. That's fine. Oh, look at him, he stood on the top. So now we need to put log storage in. We will do that first thing next time. Or shall I put it in now because I'll forget? Let's put it in now because I'll forget. Not log storage, plank storage. Drought has started. We are at a 6-day drought. This is fine. So we will pause it there. Thank you for watching with me today. I've really enjoyed playing this. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a different faction. This is one of the modded factions. I really suggest you check it out. It does change the game quite significantly, but it is really good fun. So if you've enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.